To get the third proof, cos of alpha plus beta plus cos of beta plus gamma plus cos of gamma plus alpha equals to 0. So we have to use the same assumed complex numbers with a different procedure. So how to remember this initiation? So let us add, to get the first two proofs we have added the assumed complex numbers as it is. This time to get the third proof we have to add their reciprocals of assumed complex numbers. Okay, let us see the result of 1 by x plus 1 by y plus 1 by z. What is 1 by x? If x is cos alpha plus iota sin alpha, 1 by x is cos alpha minus iota sin alpha, just sign difference. X is cos alpha plus iota sin alpha, 1 by x is cos alpha minus iota sin alpha, plus y, 1 by y become, so by using y I can write 1 by y, only we have to change the sign, cos beta minus iota sin beta plus 1 by z can be written as cos gamma minus iota sin gamma. So 1 by x plus 1 by y plus 1 by z equals to, next separation of real and imaginary parts. Let me write first real parts. Real parts means without iota, cos alpha plus cos beta plus cos gamma. From the imaginary part take minus iota common. After taking minus iota common we left with sin alpha plus sin beta plus sin gamma. 1 by x plus 1 by y plus 1 by z equals to cos alpha plus cos beta plus cos gamma, value given as 0, minus iota into sin alpha plus sin beta plus sin gamma, value also given as 0. These two results from equation 1. Now 1 by x plus 1 by y plus 1 by z equals to 0 minus, this is also 0, 0 and something 0, so 0 minus 0, 0. Now LCM x, y, z, LCM is x, y, z, LCM of denominators is x, y, z. Now just consider 1 by x, okay, LCM by denominator into numerator. To get here term formula, LCM by denominator into numerator. LCM by denominator, xx gets cancelled, on division xx gets cancelled, we left with yz. So yz should be multiplied to numerator, yz into 1, yz plus same LCM by denominator, xyz by y, yy gets cancelled, xz will be remain, xz into 1, xz plus, this time zz gets cancelled, xy remain, xy into 1, xy, that equals to 0. Now on cross multiplication, okay, and rearranging the terms, I can write xy first, xy plus yz plus zx equals to 0. Now substitute xyz values, xyz values. This time better to use simple form because between the terms we have into na. So x, instead of writing cos alpha plus iota sin alpha, better to write its short form, simple form, cis alpha into y is cis beta plus y cis beta into z cis gamma plus cis gamma into cis alpha, that equals to 0. Cis alpha into cis beta, cis theta 1 into cis theta 2, cis of theta 1 plus theta 2 formula, cis of theta 1 plus theta 2, alpha plus beta plus cis of cis beta into cis gamma, cis of beta plus gamma plus cis gamma into cis alpha, cis of gamma plus alpha, that equals to 0. Now write its original form for comparison. better to write its original form. What is the original form? C for cos. Cos of alpha plus beta plus iota into sin of alpha plus beta plus cos of beta plus gamma plus iota into sin of beta plus gamma plus cos of gamma plus alpha plus iota into sin of gamma plus alpha, that equals to 0. Next, equating real parts on both sides. Enough. Equating real parts on both sides. Equating real parts on both sides. What is the real part on LHS? So real part on LHS, cos of alpha plus beta plus, this is also real part, cos of beta plus gamma plus cos of gamma plus alpha, that equals to, what is the real part on RHS? 0 is nothing but your third proof, third required.